Pee Wee Herman actor Paul Reubens has died at the age of 70. Reubens passed away overnight following a years-long battle with cancer. For more on this, we are joined now by our film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, good to see you. Thanks for taking the time today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So a lot of people remember Pee Wee Herman from their childhood, but for those who aren't familiar, can you first just kind of describe the character and who he was?
Sure. Pee Wee Herman came to be as a character on stage originally. Paul Reubens created this character, Pee Wee Herman, as kind of just an awkward guy who could never finish a joke. He'd start to tell a joke, just could never finish it. And it became very popular on stage. He started doing television appearances with it. And over time, it just turned into this really singular comic creation of a guy who wore these really tight-fitting gray suits, always with the bow tie, and who had a collection of unusual friends that he would hang out with. And the thing that made Pee Wee Herman such a great character for Paul Reubens is that it appealed equally to children and to adults. So he could do Pee Wee's Playhouse, which was very firmly aimed at kids, but adults and parents could watch it too and get a whole new level of humor from it. And I think that's what makes that character just so absolutely brilliant. It also completely overshone his career. There were toys like this one, the Pee Wee Herman doll that's been sitting in my closet for a very long time now, and all sorts of things. And he became so closely connected with that character. And then there were a couple of controversies in his career that slows things down a little bit, that we kind of forget that he was so great in a lot of other movies and television shows.
I love that you have the doll. Yeah, that character is so iconic. But I mean, you mentioned that controversy, and there was a lot of that in his career that he dealt with. Do you think he managed to make peace with Hollywood?
Oh, I think so. I mean, he went on to work in a fairly significant way. He was on 30 Rock. If you haven't seen the episode where he plays a prince from another land who is sort of, I think, sort of courting Tina Fey's character, it's really worth a look. It's a really extreme comic creation that has nothing to do with Pee Wee Herman whatsoever, and very funny. But he was also in Batman Returns. He played the Penguin's father in that one. In Blow, opposite Johnny Depp, he played a drug dealer. Again, not a hint of Pee Wee Herman ever to be seen there. So I think he did, make peace with Hollywood in that sense. But I don't think that Hollywood and the public really knew what to make of him outside of playing Pee Wee Herman, because that had been so firmly etched in. It might be kind of the ultimate case of stereotyping one actor to one character.
And I think the news today of his passing is shocking for a lot of people, because he kept his battle with cancer very private and left a personal statement for his fans for after he passed. I mean, what do you think that says about his character?
Well, I mean, I think that it means a lot of things. He was seen as someone who was supposed to bring happiness to people, someone who, when you saw him on a television show, that he was going to be a good time. Pee Wee and Paul Reubens, when he would appear as himself on The Tonight Show or with Jimmy Kimmel or one of those, was always just a bundle of energy and a bundle of fun. And I think that's probably the way he wanted to be remembered, not as someone who was battling a very serious and ultimately terminal illness.
That's how he wanted to be remembered. How do you think he's going to be remembered? Do you think he succeeded?
Pee Wee Herman. People still love Pee Wee Herman. Whenever there is a revival screening of Pee Wee's Big Adventure, they're always sold out. He performed not recently, but a number of years ago on Broadway as Pee Wee Herman, and those shows all sold out. I think that character will live on, even though Paul Reubens passed away today.
Yeah, I think it will stand the test of time, that character. Okay, Richard, I really do appreciate you taking the time today. Thank you.